Is Saturday, May 17th, 2025. We are a day late from the Golden Vendor, but we're still going to review it. We're also already in Cold Harbor, so we're going to start with the luxury furniture and then move to the Golden.
Exquisite home.
Alchemy shelves filled. I believe I did buy this on my NA server house when I was buying things in the furniture before I ran out of house space. I did buy it, but after I bought it, I didn't really like it that much. I mean, it is okay if it's got stuff on it to look at. Amino core full. Yeah, it looks like it's got some plasma. So I don't know what kind of plasma that would be. For an alien, maybe. Something weird. Clockwork alchemy flask. Yeah. Okay. It's like an alchemy themed looking type clockwork city style items. Clockwork alchemy rack tubes. Yeah, I'm not so certain about this. Clockwork call for vertical. Okay, this is like a big box that you can't open. It's just there. Call for that it doesn't open. What's the point of having that? I mean, you could buy it and use it to build something, make into something else, maybe. Clockwork pot crystals. Crystals in a pot. In a gardening pot. It's a clockwork themed. Clockwork titration stand. Yeah. Okay. It is what it is. Dye pots organized. Okay. Organized pots of dye. Ones with two of the lids off. Or three of the lids off. That one looks empty, maybe. Well, one of the lids is on the ground, too. Yeah, I don't know what you would do with this, really. Redguard bottle glowing. For 15k. That's a ripoff. Oh, that does give me vibes of Genie in the Bottle. Or Aladdin, maybe, theme. Put Aladdin theme in your house. Telvanni specimen jar, glass dome. Okay. There's not much use to this, although you could take it, buy it, and use it for some other way to use it. You could make it like a light bulb or a headlight in a car or something like that. An eyeball of a robot or something. Whatever your theme you're trying to make. I should sell these Royster coins. Royster Club coins. Alright, we're gonna head to Cyrodiil. Let's go to Greyhost. This is our EU character, by the way. Not that it matters to anybody. Blue. So we'll be on the blue gate. DC. Daggerfall. Covenant. Actually, I have most of my high-ranking characters on blue. I do have more red characters than anything, and then I have only like one yellow on each server. I originally started out playing yellow as my main, but I switched to red, and then blue was the final switch. Final play. It's good just to have an all-around knowledge of the map. Okay, we got Sentinel of Rukamaz. Uka Agamaz, guys. This is from Darkshade Cavern 1, I think. When you heal yourself or an ally, summon a Dwemer spider that heals for 1206 health and restores 1/1 magicka and stamina to allies within 5 meters with every 1 second for 8 seconds. This occurs every 15 seconds. I have seen people using this in Battlegrounds, like, very recently. But it is a very base game monster helm, because Darkshade Cavern 1 is very easy to complete. If you don't happen to own it, perhaps you want to... I don't actually own it, but I don't really want to own it. Although, I mean, I do have one of the heads, which is all you really need, because nobody really uses this set. Like I said, you can use it for base, a very basic monster set support with like on a healer. Yeah, not much to say about that. Veladreth is from Cradle of Shadows. Is that right? Shadow Cradle. I don't know the name of that particular dungeon. Cradle of Shadows, I think is what it's called. It has been out a while. It's when you deal damage, you have a 20% chance to spawn 3 disease spores in front of you after one second that deal 6,636 disease damage and any enemy they hit. This effect can occur every 8 seconds. I thought this used to be poison damage. Has it always been disease damage? I never noticed that. I thought there was poison damage, but it does say disease spore, so I guess it has always been disease. So you get the disease, but you don't get the disease status. You only get disease damage, which is good to note that you don't get the disease status, which gives decrease in health, I think, for a short time. I don't really see anyone ever running this anymore, but when it came out, everyone was running it. But there's more better monster sets. This is another one of those you could be like a base. Although Cradle of Shadows is not the easiest dungeon to complete on Veteran. I mean, not for me anyways, so you might want to buy this if you don't own it. I don't own any of them, so I guess I should probably buy one of them. This is our EU character. Let's just get the medium and the... you know what? Let's just buy the rest. Buy this one. I don't own the Sentinel. I do own one of the Sentinel. I don't really want any more of the Sentinel. I could get that easily if I needed it. Burning Spellweave is from City of Ash 1 or 2. When you deal damage with the flame damage, ability to apply the burning status effect to the enemy and increase your weapon and spell damage by 490 for 8 seconds. This can occur every 12 seconds. This is for Dragon Knights. It's more, although with the scribing, anybody can get flame damage now, so it could be for all classes. I'd say it's still pretty good. You know, not the best, but it's still pretty good for being as old as it is. But I wouldn't buy it here. It's very easy to get from normal dungeon. City of Ash. Scathing Mage is from Imperial City Prison, I think. Where do you deal direct damage? You have a 20% chance to increase your weapon and spell damage by 516 per 5 seconds. This can occur every 5 seconds. Okay, the cooldown for this is very low. This is sort of like maybe like War Maiden. It's actually below the 5-piece of War Maiden. War Maiden is 600 spell and weapon damage. And there's no cooldown for War Maiden. So I guess, you know, this came out before War Maiden, so this was probably the pre-buffer to War Maiden. I would buy this if you don't own it, although it is 375k. I would buy it just because if you were trying to complete, there's a lot of good sets in Imperial City Prison. This is sort of, I mean, this could be used if you don't have War Maiden. I would buy it though, so you don't have to run Imperial City Prison multiple times, just if you're trying to complete the sticker book. Shulk's Ring, I'm not sure where that's from. Gain minor, I think this could be Shadowfin actually. Gain minor heroism at all times while you are in combat, generating 1 ultimate hero. Okay, well, the Oaken Soul Ring gives you minor heroism just for having it on. You don't need a 5-piece set to get minor heroism. And you can also probably get it from scribing. You can probably get major heroism from scribing too. So this is kind of an obsolete set. It needs to be updated and changed somehow. Spriggans is not collected by me. It's from one of the overland areas. Can't think. Maybe like Greenshed, perhaps. Not sure. Not certain on that. It gives you a 5-piece of flat offensive penetration. This is good. Flat stats are good for no CP Cyrodiil, which is Raven Watch. There is that new Cyrodiil set though that gives you like 100,000 offensive penetration, but decreases your damage by 46%. I put it on. I collected the sets pieces and I put it on and tried it on some NPCs, and it doesn't hit as hard as you think it is. I guess the 46% reduced damage actually kind of cuts the pin down a lot. So this gives you offensive pin, but it's quite old, and there's probably better flat penetration sets as well, better than this. So that is the golden for this week. You notice that they don't have like not last week, but 2 weeks ago they had like a lot of stuff in here. They had the rings and the necklaces, and they had like 4 monster sets to pick from. There's only 2 right now. I wish they would go back to that. I like that a lot better. But it is what it is. We just have to see what they give us every week. And that is the conclusion of this Golden Vendor. We are going to be running Bedlam Bale on our EU character today because we'll need about 6 more weapon pieces, and then we'll be done with that sticker book, and then we'll switch to NA and maybe run Depths of Malatar. We're trying to get the best PvP proc sets for our Anthonyr monster set. We were able to get the 3rd shoulder piece on Anthonyr for the EU server, so we don't need to really run any more Undaunted keys. Well, we'll see you on the other side, and if you enjoy the content, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you.